Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryandam Vande Guru Paramparam. Oh. Here in this Bhagavad Gita study program, before entering to the proper study of Bhagavad Gita, we started learning Gita Dhyanam. As it removes many doubts in us regarding Gita, it gives a clear picture about what Gita is. And also, it makes our own mind more focused on Gita. And therefore, it is called Gita Dhyanam. So, in that Gita Dhyanam, we had seen the first 5 shlokas. The first shloka was a pledge to follow Bhagavad Gita. O Mother, Bhagavad Gita, I am following you. And then we had seen Gita is divided into 18 chapters. It's a direct instruction from Bhagavan. It was written by Bhagavan Veda Vyasa, and it is showering the nectar, the teaching of immortality. And in the second shloka, we prostrated before Bhagavan Veda Vyasa, who gave this Bhagavad Gita to us. And there we had seen a great message that Bhagavad Gita is a part of Mahabharata, and Mahabharata is just the oil. And the lamp lit by Bhagavan Vedavyasa is the knowledge or the wisdom. That is, of course, we are respecting our text, our scriptures, but at the same time, we are not for books or scriptures. We value the wisdom or the knowledge given by the text. This is a huge difference in attitude towards the scriptures. So we will not fight in the name of books. We value the knowledge, the wisdom given by the books. Keep this in mind. And in the third shloka, we worshipped, prostrated before Sri Krishna, the teacher of Bhagavad Gita, the teacher of the whole world, and the very personification of Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Jnana Yoga. And in the fourth shloka, we saw that Bhagavad Gita is the milk drawn from all the Upanishads. That is, it is the summary of all the Upanishads. And Bhagavan is the milkman who is giving that milk to the whole world, not to Arjuna. Because Arjuna was a calf, an instrument to get that milk. Those who are to enjoy that milk is Sudhir Bhokta, those who are having pure intellect. Those with pure intellect are getting this milk, which is Bhagavad Gita. And in fifth shloka, we worshipped Bhagavan again as an avatar, as an incarnation. And there it is clearly said why an avatar, an incarnation is coming. As the son of Vasudeva, he came to destroy those who are against the Dharma and to protect those with divine qualities within. That is, Kamsa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. That Krishna, who is the teacher of the whole world, we are prostrating. That was the last shloka. Now we are going to the sixth shloka. Bhishmadrona tata jayadratha jala Gandhara nilopala Shalyagrahavati kripena vahani Karnena vela kula Ashwathama vikarna ghora makara Duryodhana vartini Sotirna khalu pandavairana nadi Kaivartakah Keshavaha Bhishmadrona tata jayadratha jala Gandhara nilopala Shalyagrahavati kripena vahani Karnena vela kula Ashwathama vikarna ghora makara Duryodhana vartini Sotirna khalu pandavairana nadi Kaivartaka Keshavaha. In this shloka, the Battle of Mahabharata is allegorically given as a river. Mahabharata battle is considered as a river. It is just an allegory. And it is said the Pandavas crossed that river. Then we may think, what is there in crossing a river? If one have a boat or one can swim, he can easily cross a river. But it is not that much easy here. Because the Battle of Mahabharata, when it is considered as a river, it is not easy to cross. Why? First it is at Bhishma Drona Tata. That river is having two banks, one Bhishma and the other Drona. Bhishma and Drona are considered as the two banks of that river. To cross the river, first we have to climb into a boat from one bank, and after crossing the river, from the boat we have to land to the next bank. Here one is Bhishma, the other is Drona. That means it is not at all easy, because Drona is the Acharya, is the teacher who taught about all the weapons, the secrets of battle, everything to Pandavas and Dhartarashtras. So he is the teacher of both the sides. And Drona was an Atiratha who can fight with many hundreds and thousands of warriors. And he was the teacher after all. And what to speak about Bhishma? He was considered the best warrior who fought even with Parashurama, and the knower of all techniques of battles and weapons. So, and he had a boon with him. He will die only when he wished to die. Nobody can kill him if that wish is not there with him. So such a great warrior like Bhishma, he is one bank and Drona is the other bank. So it is not at all easy. Bhishma Drona Tata. Then it is at Jayadratha Jala. Jayadratha Jala. When we read Mahabharata, we will see Jayadratha as a great warrior who can fight with thousands of Maharathas, who know the secret of fighting and usage of all weapons. Jayadratha Jala. He is the water. He is the water in that river. If two banks are there, there is no water in the river, there is no problem. We can cross that. But here, Jayadratha is the water. Then it is at Gandhara Nilopala. Gandhara Nilopala. The king Gandhara, that is the king of Gandhara Desha, the kingdom, he is Nilopala. Nila is dark or black, and Upala is rock. Upala is rock. In many translations, you will see Gandhara Nilopala means blue lotus. It is not correct. Gandhara Nilotpala is blue lotus. If there is lotus in the river, there is no problem for us to cross that river. There's no problem. But here it is rock. When there is a rock, we will see the outer part of that rock. Only the outer part we will see. And when our boat hit that rock, finished. They will not be able to cross that. So in the same way, the king Gandhara is like a big rock. In that river, which is a great hurdle for Pandavas who are crossing. Now somehow they crossed. Just imagine, somehow they crossed. Then it is said, Shalyagrahavati Kripena Vahani Shalyagrahavati, the great warrior, Shalya, who knows all the techniques of battle. He is there in that river as a Graha. Graha is a crocodile. Or we can say an alligator. So Shalya is there, a big, powerful crocodile in that river. When that much powerful crocodile is there, or an alligator is there, how we will cross? It is very dangerous. Then somehow they crossed. Then comes Kripena Vahani. The current of that river is made by Kripa, Kripacharya. He was the teacher of Pandavas and Dhartarashtras. He taught Pandavas and Dhartarashtras all techniques of fighting, and then came Drona, and he became the teacher. So Kripa is considered as the current of this river. Jayadratha is the water. The water is still, there is no problem. It poses no problem for one who is crossing. But when the water current is that much high, how we will cross? So here Kripa is considered as one who gives current to that river. Kripena Vahani. Then Karnena Velakula. Karnena Velakula. There are billows. That much powerful is the fighting of Karna. The whole river is such powerfully moving. He's making billows. So nobody can cross that. Such torrential waves are there. Because of that waves made by Karna, it is not at all easy to cross that river. Again, we assume somehow Pandavas crossed. Then it is said, Ashwathama Vikarna Ghora Makara. There are more crocodiles or alligators like Ashwathama and Vikarna. Both are Atirathas. Ashwathama, the son of Drona, and Vikarna, one among the Dhartarashtras, a brother of Duryodhana. Vikarna was considered as an Atiratha. Such a river, Mahabharata battle, somehow Pandavas could cross that. It is said, Pandavaihi Uttirna. This was crossed by Pandavas. But there was a big problem. Greatest hurdle in crossing a river. What it is? Duryodhanavartini. Avarta means a whirlpool. Avartini means one river with a whirlpool. So there was a huge whirlpool, and it was made by Duryodhana. Crossing such a river is not at all easy. So these are the hurdles. First is Bhishma Drona Tata. The second is Jayadratha Jala. Third is Gandhara Nilopala. Then Ashwathama Vikarna Ghora Makara. Duryodhana Vartini. Just imagine how difficult it is for Pandavas to cross that river. Then it is said, Pandavaihi Uttirna Sa Rananadi. Sa Rananadi. Rana means battle, Nadi means river. That river of battle was crossed by Pandavas. How they could cross? It is said, Kaivartaka Keshavaha. Kaivartakaha. Kaivartakaha is the helmsman, the boatman, who is navigating that boat. He is Keshava. Only because of that is, having Keshava as their leader, as their helmsman, Pandavas crossed that river. Who is Keshava? Keshava is Sri Krishna, as we know. When Duryodhana asked for a huge army from Sri Krishna, Arjuna opted only Bhagavan, Sri Krishna, without even a weapon, not even an arm in his hands. Barehanded Krishna came to the battlefield. And he accepted the role of the driver. So that faith, that dedication, it was there in the side of Pandavas. And therefore, or only because of that, they could cross the Mahabharata war. So, Kaivartaka Keshavaha. Kaivartakaha is the man in the helms, the helmsman or the boatman, the navigator. It was Keshava. The immediate meaning of Keshava is Sri Krishna. And see how that name is derived. First, one who is having beautiful hair is Keshava. Vah prasamsayam. So Kesha is hair. One with beautiful hair is Keshava. Another meaning is one who killed Keshi is Keshava. So that demonic person, Keshi, who came in the form of a horse, was killed by Bhagavan when he was a small kid. And therefore, the name Keshava came. Now again, Ka means Brahma, Isha means Shiva, Parameshwara. Ka, Brahma, Isha, Shiva. So Ka plus Isha, Kesha. Ka plus Isha means Kesha. I am not going to the rules of grammar. However, Ka plus Isha means Kesha. So one who is manifesting as Ka and Isha is Keshava. Now let us see the highest meaning of Keshava. The ultimate meaning of Keshava is Ka plus A plus Isha. Kesha. Ka means Brahma, A means Vishnu, Isha means Shiva. Ka plus A, Ka, Ka, plus Isha, Kesha. So Kesha means Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. One who is of the form of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. He is Keshava. Who is manifesting as Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, he is Keshava. That means the Paramatma, Narayana, is manifesting himself as Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. These are not different devatas. Ishvara is one without a second, and the same Ishvara is manifesting in different forms for different purposes. When we consider the function of creation, we call him Brahma. When we consider the purpose of the activity of protection, then it is Vishnu. Then about dissolution, it is Rudra. Ishvara is one without a second. There are no two Ishvaras. There cannot be two Ishvaras. So the same Ishvara is manifesting as Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, and he is Keshava. See, in our houses or in the compound of our house, daily many are coming and chanting this name, Ka, 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 Brahma and Vishnu. What we will do? We will take stone and throw. Go away, go away. See, we will pelt the stone on them. But just think, they are chanting the name of Ishvara. Then we will love them. Inner love will come. In all the vibrations of the universe, whether it is wind or whether it is the sound of a bird, whatever it is, the greatness or the glory of Ishvara is manifested. So in the sound of a crow, a bird, I am hearing the names of Brahma and Vishnu. So if we have that attitude, unconditional love towards the world will manifest from us. So Keshava is the Ishvara who is manifesting as Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. He is only because of his presence, only because of his leadership, Pandavas crossed this river of Mahabharata battle. That is said here. So, beautifully, the greatness of Krishna is mentioned here. Just see that sloka once more. Bhishmadronatata jayadradhajala Gandhara nilopala Shalyagrahavati kripena vahani Karnena velakula Ashwathama vikarna ghora makara Duryodhanavartini Sotirna khalu pandavairananadi Kaivartaka Keshavaha. Now again, the next shloka is that much beautiful, and it is a prayer. The next shloka is a prayer. What to pray for? See, Parasharya saroja mamalam Gitartha gandhotkatam Nanakyanaka kesaram harikatha Sambodhana bodhitam Loke sajjana षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारत पंगजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिन श्रेयसे पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारत पंगजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिन श्रेयसे. Here, this is a prayer, and the prayer is Bhuyad Bharata Pangajam Kalimala Pradvamsina Shreyase. May the lotus of Mahabharata, that is Bharata Pangajam. Pangajam is lotus. Bharata Pangajam. The Pangajam, the lotus, that is Mahabharata. Bhuyat. May it become. Bhuyad means may it become. What? Naha Shreyase. For our Shreyas. Shreyas is ultimate liberation from all bondages. Shreyas is ultimate liberation from all bondages. So, let this Mahabharata be a tool to make us liberated from all bondages. And what is Mahabharata? It is said Parasharyavachaha. Parasharyavachaha. The words of Parasharya. Parasharya is the son of Parashara. Parasharya is the son of Parashara. That is Bhagavan Vedavyasa. Bhagavan Vedavyasa is the son of Parashara, and therefore he is Parasharya. The words of Bhagavan Vedavyasa, that is Mahabharata. Parasharya Vachaha. Sarojam. It's a lotus. Sarojam is lotus. So the words of Bhagavan Vedavyasa is a lotus. What type of lotus? Amalam, pure, without any impurity. Without any impurity, because it is written as an explanation of Veda, and it is considered as the fifth Veda. Mahabharatam Nama Panjamo Veda. It is considered as the fifth Veda. So that much pure lotus it is. Gitartha Gandhotkatam. The meaning of Bhagavad Gita, or we can say the meanings of Bhagavad Gita, is the fragrance. Is the fragrance of that lotus. Nanakyanaka Kesaram. In that there are thousands of stories, tales and parables. So how many stories are there in Mahabharata? There are thousands and thousands of stories, tales and parables. So all these are considered as kesaram, stamens of that lotus. And there is one speciality. Even though there are thousands and thousands of stories and parables, all are Harikatha. The story of Hari. Hari is the dispeller of all darkness, one who removes all sins, one who removes all ignorance, and one who kills all enemies. He is Hari. So the stories of Hari, even though there are thousands and thousands of stories, all are Harikatha. And there is one more speciality, Sambodhana Bodhidam. Somebody will come and ask, and as the reply, somebody else will tell. So it is a question-answer session. The whole of Mahabharata is in the form of questions and answers. Sambodhana Bodhidam. Loke sajjana shatpadaihi aharaha pepiyamanam muda. Loke, in the world, in the practical world, sajjana shatpadaihi. Shatpada is honeybee. Sajjana means men of good character, pure mind. So people having pure mind and good character wish to drink the nectar of Mahabharata daily. Daily. And see, in this audience, I think many Malayalis are there. Not all are Malayalis, but some Malayalis are there in this audience. In Kerala, we consider if we put Mahabharata in a home, there will be fight in the home. So we must not keep Mahabharata in the home. See what foolishness we are saying. Keeping this holy book and studying it daily, it will give a correct vision for us, how to live. It is the greatest knowledge. It bestows the greatest wisdom. And keeping Mahabharata in a house is the greatest glorious thing we can do. And daily taking it and study. At least one chapter. But common people are saying, if you keep Mahabharata in home, it is not good, and it will make fights between brothers, fight between husband and wife. See, fighting and taming it is because of Mahabharata. What a nonsense it is. So it is said here, in the world, people of good character and pure mind like to drink this nectar. So be such good people. Read daily Mahabharata. Loke sajjana shatpadairaharaha. Aharaha means daily. on a daily basis. Pepiyamanam muda, muda with all happiness. Muda with all happiness. Pepiyamanam, like to drink. Like to drink. Bhuyat, that Mahabharata, may it become or may it bestow Shreyaha, the great, the ultimate liberation from all clutches of ignorance. For not for me, Naha. It is plural. For us. See, we are not praying for one individual. We are not praying for one individual. We are praying for the whole world. Almost all mantras in the Veda and almost all prayers in the other stotras, we will see this. Even the Gayatri, which is considered as the essence of Veda, is praying for the whole world, not for us, not for individual. So Naha, for us, it is the plural. Let this Mahabharata be the bestower of immortality. So these are the two slokas. Now two more slokas are there that we will see in our next sitting. Namaste to all. So if you want to ask anything, you can ask without any hesitation. Please.
Namaste, Swamiji. The question from Govardhan Raoji is Vyasa a single historical person, or is Vyasa an institutional title for a succession of cosmic editors who recognize eternal Vedas in every Dwapara Yuga?
See, as per our Shastras, there were many Vyasas. Vyasa is not a single person. See, yugas, that is, one yuga is with 4 yugas as its parts. That is, when we say one Mahayuga, there are 4 parts. That is Krita Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. These 4 together make one yuga. And this yuga is considered as a chakra. Chakra is a wheel rolling on and on without a stoppage. So this is repeating. The time is repeating. It is rolling on and on. And in all Dwapara Yugas, that is the second part of Dwapara Yuga, or we can say last part of Dwapara Yuga, Vyasa will come. Somebody will come and first he will edit the Vedas. And so many Vyasas were there. Now we are in the 28th Kali Yuga. 28th Kali Yuga. And before this Kali Yuga, Dwapara came and there were 28 Vyasas. As for us, our Vyasa is Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasa. That is, his name is Krishna. He lived in an island. And therefore Dvaipayana, the name Dvaipayana came. Dvipa is island. Dvaipayana, who comes from island, is Dvaipayana. From which island he came, I don't know. However, his name is Krishna. He composed all the Puranas. He edited all the Vedas. And therefore, we call him Vedavyasa. So, Vyasa is not a single person. It is a name, an epithet given because he edits the Vedas. So there were many Vyasas, many Vyasas. The names of all Vyasas we can have from Vishnu Purana. In the Vishnu Purana, the names of all Vyasas are given. I don't remember actually. For that, I had to take the text and see. Please go to Vishnu Purana and see the names of all 28 Vyasas. The name of 28th Vyasa is Krishna Devaya. Namaste.
Thank you, Swamiji. The next question is on Avatara, combining two questions from Rajagopal ji and Ranjini Saigal ji, since it's on the same topic. So on the avatars happen because of paritranaya sadhuna vinasha vayacha dushkrutam. Now, how can one get a body without prarabdha karma? Does Bhagavan have prarabdha? And the second question is Ranjini Saigal ji's, how does the paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya dushkrutam apply to the Vamana avatar?
Let us see the first part. The answer is given by Bhagavan himself in the Bhagavad Gita. Prakritim swam adhisthaya sambhavami atmamayaya. Prakritim swam adhisthaya sambhavami atmamayaya. That is the answer given to this question. Because each and every person, that is all of us, are coming to this world with our prarabdha. And we are living here because we have prarabdha. As per our prarabdha, we are living. That is true. And when prarabdha is exhausted, on that very moment, we have to leave this world. That is, gross body will not sustain. That is true. So, because of prarabdha, we are coming. But in the case of Bhagavan, he is accepting that prarabdha. He is not chained by prarabdha. He is not chained by prarabdha. He is accepting prarabdha. How? Prakritim swam adhishtaya. He is accepting the prakriti. And that prakriti is not something different from him. That is why it is said swam. Swam. His own prakriti, he is accepting and taking the form just as in a magic show. Not an ordinary magic, it is, see, Indrajalam. In the Indrajalam, the person who is performing that, he is taking the form of different things and objects of the world. He is not relying on anything else. No outside objects. He is alone, without the help of anything else. He is accepting different forms. And when we people are seeing many manifestations, we are thrilled by seeing such manifestations. Sometimes fear, sometimes happiness. But he is one. He is not at all becoming a lion. He is not at all becoming an elephant. But in front of us, he is manifesting as lion and elephant. In the same way, Bhagavan, he is accepting, that is adhishtaya. Prakriti, Swam Prakriti, he is manifesting just to protect the system which is called Dharma, And see, paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam. That is distracting those who are against the dharma and protecting those with the divine qualities, and thereby dharma samsthapanarthaya. That is the most important thing. Because paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam, that is not the main aim of taking an avatara. A powerful government can do that. A powerful king can do that. There is no need for avatara. But the main reason for taking avatara is dharma samsthapanarthaya, protecting the system which is called dharma, that which is holding the whole universe together, everything together. That is the rhythm, or that is the order of the universe. So to protect that, Bhagavan is coming. So for him, he is one who has accepted everything. So as long as body is there, prarabdha is there. Let me repeat once more. As long as body is there, whether it is the body of Rama or whether it is the body of Krishna, whether it is the body of X or Y, prarabdha is there. Prarabdha must be there. Without prarabdha, body will not sustain. But the difference is, we are caught by the wheel of prarabdha, whereas Bhagavan has taken that prarabdha. He chose. It was chosen by him. Just as an actor, while acting in a cinema or a drama, accepts certain role, and all costumes and everything, appearance and all, according to that role. In the same way, Bhagavan have prarabdha, there is no doubt. But it is accepted by him. Just like a man of wisdom, a vijnani, he is above all bondages, he is above all karmas, but for the world, only because of his love and care, compassion, he is living in the world and doing so many activities. So Bhagavan has accepted that prarabdha. So it will not bind Bhagavan, because Bhagavan accepted that, and therefore prarabdha will not bind him. He is not chained by prarabdha, while others are bound by prarabdha. That is the difference. Now the second part of the question is, how we can consider Vamana as an avatara? This is a very good question. See, what is an avatara after all? Here, dharma is sustaining the whole phenomenal plane. All the manifestations divided into time and climb are held together through the chain of dharma, or the system of dharma, or the order which we call dharma. And within this dharma, there are two different aspects of energy. One is called Devi and the other Asuri. Dvau bhuta sargau lokesmin Deva Asura evacha. So two types of, or two aspects of energy are there. Deva and Asura. Always in the world, there will be a balance, an equilibrium And because of that balance or equilibrium, the world is sustaining. But in course of time, this equilibrium will go. Some sort of imbalance happens because of the activities of so many persons or so many societies which are of demonic nature. The asura, the impact of such activities will create a sort of imbalance in the Deva and Asuri forces. That will disturb the world. Finally, that will distract the very fabric of Dharma. So at that time, to manage that crisis, some sort of manifestation will happen within the system of Dharma. When crisis happens, some mechanism to control that crisis, manage that crisis, that mechanism will manifest from the system itself. And that is called Avadara. That is Avadara. And therefore, there are thousands of Avadaras, not 10 Avadaras. In the Srimad Bhagavata itself it is said, just like streams are manifesting from a mountain, so many avatars are getting manifested from Bhagavan to make the balance of the universe. Now come to the Vamana Avatara. It was a time when this balance has broken. Mahabali was a good man. Mahabali was a good king. He was very powerful. He worked always for the betterment of his people. That is true. But there is a limit for everything. You must not cross that limit. Just like in the present day world, we have many good governments in different countries. All of you are sitting in America and hearing this. A system of government is there. In Bharat, a system of government is here. In all countries, all nations, a system of governance will be there. When you become powerful, you cannot attack others. You cannot. When you have power, when you have money, when you have military power, yes, I can go everywhere and attack everybody. That will not do. India is thinking, we are that much powerful now, we can invade everywhere and we can make all the countries under the government of India. No, that won't do. So as a ruler, Mahabali was a good man, he was a good ruler, but he started attacking everybody. All the devas were under his control. He controlled all the three worlds. It is not acceptable. It disrupted the very fabric of Dharma. And therefore, the incarnation, Vamana, came. And he took back everything from Mahabali. And the system was again got the equilibrium back. That is why we are considering Vamana as an avatara. Namaste. Namaste.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Okay.
We have some more questions, but we can take that up for the next class.
Yeah, today we can conclude. One question from this side. Was it clear today? Because here always it was shown low network, low bandwidth, like that. So many messages were coming. Was it clear?
At times it was slightly breaking up, but mostly it was clear, Swamiji.
Yeah. Namaste. Namaste.
Thank you.
Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.